going to be showing off instanced rendering in WGPU today. First things first, in the render call, I just iterate through all the models and call this function I wrote, draw a model instanced on them with the offset into the instance buffer, because I'm using one instance buffer for everything. So in here, just calls draw mesh instance for each mesh attached to the model. And then here, it binds all the necessary buffers, not including the instance buffer because that's already bound, and calls this draw indexed, which actually takes an instance's range. So that's really useful and built directly into WGPU. So I didn't have to make that part work. So let me go and show you where I create the instances. So here, basically whenever we create a model, we pass in a list of instances that we want of that model. So for the cat, I have 2 instances at these locations. And then for the skull, I also have some other instances. And that is pretty much it. Oh, I should show you where it all gets put together. So in here, in this, after we create the models, we just loop through all of the instance data and put it into a single vector, and then we buffer that. So that probably could be done in this function call, but I didn't do it there. So that is how we get all of the instance data over there. So I have currently 2 different models with 4 different instances. So the UV mapping is still messed up. I need to fix that. I'm not 100% sure what I did there. It was working, and now it's not. So I probably thought it had something to do with rescaling, but it could be something else. So the 2 cats in different positions, and then the 2 skulls as well. And these are both just the one model being instanced. So the skull has multiple meshes. I think it has like 4 different meshes because the teeth are separate. So it handles all of the model is what's instanced, not the mesh. So handle that per model instead of per mesh. Although the draw calls take the instances, so they just use the same instances per mesh. So you could do it per mesh. I just didn't do that. So I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to show.